It's an interesting point you make. If you've been in a McLaren, you feel you would have been on the pole. And I guess you're doing a brilliant job this year. The team is doing a great job. You're doing a great job getting the most from the car. But I guess always you do think that sometimes, don't you? You must inevitably think, if I did that lap in a Ferrari or a McLaren, what sort of lap time would it be?
Yeah, absolutely. That's only natural, you know. It's you can see the onboard of the other drivers, and you can see mistakes that they make because you're so in tune with it. You can actually feel their car through their camera, if you know what I mean. You can tell if they've got understeer or oversteer in a certain corner, and you can tell if they've braked too late. You can easily see if they've locked up, and it's all these kind of things that you can think, I didn't do that, I didn't do that, I didn't do that. I did that, yeah, I didn't do that. And then you add it all up and you think, yeah, I think if I was in that car, my lap seemed cleaner. And obviously I didn't get to see everyone's lap because there could have been someone like Kovalainen in the Renault that I didn't see. He obviously did a great lap to outqualify Fisichella as well. But from the people I saw, I can genuinely say, without being big-headed, because you know they've done better laps than me through the year on different circuits, that lap was better than the ones I saw.
You're talking about the Turkey lap. You're talking about the Turkey lap, not today's lap.
Definitely not from today's lap.
I know we've talked about your great lap, your P11 lap in Turkey, and what a great lap it was. But I'm afraid we are going to have to get to this weekend, Anthony. And today wasn't such a great lap. So tell us exactly what happened, because there must be a story to it.
Yeah, there is. I've got a reason. It actually was a pretty decent lap. My teammate has been on it all weekend around here. It's a big circuit, so you see quite a lot of differences between drivers and a lot of different styles of corner that you have at Spa. You got hairpins and sweepers and obviously long straights where efficiency of the car is important. And it's interesting to look at the graphs after a lap around Spa. It still is a challenging circuit for the drivers, even though Eau Rouge unfortunately is quite an easy corner now. Apart from when in a Formula 1 car you're following another car very close, it can become quite a challenge. Yeah, it's an interesting lap to have a look at, study the graphs afterwards and see, because you can see some corners it suits one driver's style more than another. And basically what happened today was it all started from the test here a couple of months back, where we knew that we were going to struggle here with terms of downforce, what downforce package to choose for this circuit. Unfortunately, being quite a small team, we're quite limited on what downforce we can use. It's not like it's a Monza-style circuit where it's just a clear way to go. And unfortunately, our aero package fell either too much downforce or not enough. And you'd end up doing a similar lap time on both. But obviously, one you're scraping around the corners and going fast on the straights, or one where you're going pretty good around the corners and very slow on the straights. So to cut a long story short, basically we were trying things right up until qualifying, or even into qualifying, with the aero of the car, and just trying to maximise our speed on the straight without losing anything around the corners.
We wouldn't be fair if we let him go without telling us who he thinks is going to be on the podium tomorrow and in what order.
To be honest, when you're in my world, you don't really get to see what's going up at the front, at the sharp end. And but from what I see, it's obviously the fight between McLaren and Ferrari remains. So I'd say it's probably going to be three of them. I don't know in what order.
I'll tell you what, I wish I was. I'm glad I'm not a bookmaker. You'd make no money off this man, would you, with his bets? Safety first.
I'm not a betting man at all.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for Anthony Davidson.